A lot of the conversations that I've been having in this baby podcast, not that it's about babies, but that it's young.
Yeah.
I'm sort of asking questions about, how has being a mum impacted the way you do business? And I'm really interested in this idea that actually mothers are potentially brilliant business owners, because we're not just motivated by profit, but we have this kind of intrinsic connection to the future and to making the planet a better place. So there are women doing extraordinary things that have this massive positive impact on society as a whole and on moving things forward. And they're doing that because they give a shit about what the world's going to be like for their children and then their grandchildren. We are completely invested in society. We want the world to be a better place. And so we're designing or building businesses that are driven by so many brilliant positive values other than just making money, which is important. And there's lots about women asking for money, which is we sort of touched on earlier, but it's not just about money. And actually, in terms of progress, mothers have a lot to offer, and they are in that situation, in that headspace, because they have these little people. And if they have to take these little people to a networking event, that might actually be helpful in some ways, because they bump into somebody who has another little person and they've made friends, because kids are really good at making friends. They're friends like immediately.
For the vast majority, it just means they can be there.
Yeah.
Like, at all. The fact that they can bring their child. Like, there was that thing that went viral on LinkedIn a few months ago. A mum was turned away at this like tech conference thing because she tried to bring in her like newborn, basically, baby, like, babes in arms, not like a toddler running around. And she was told she couldn't come in. So like, it just allows them to be there.
Yeah, but good that became a story.
Yes. Well, depressing, but also...
No, but had it not become a story, we'd have been in the same situation. And 20 years ago, people would be like, of course. Like, why would she think to do that? Was she crazy? What's her problem?
But I do think women generally are trying to make the world better, I think.
Yeah.
And I think there is an argument for, of course there is. Lots of people are pushing for this. More women in positions of power, more women in running businesses with money behind them. Isn't there a stat? I'm so bad at data, I'm so sorry.
So
but I'm sure there is a stat. We can
make one up. Do you want to make one up?
I'm sure there is a stat about how, the small amount of women who do hold the power and the money are giving more to charity than the men, that kind of stuff.
Women with money do extraordinarily good things.
Right.
Men with money do not have the same reputation.
Yeah.
They're going for like the big alpha achievements. Like, you give a man billions of dollars, he wants to get to Mars. You give a woman billions of dollars, she's more likely to be like, how can I help people with that?
Yes, right. And there's a stat from Ipsy about freelancers, which is female freelancers get paid 42% less than their male counterparts. That is a stat that
That's
actually
a real
know.
stat. I'm going to have to memorize that one. Yeah, that's shocking.
It's interesting to me that that's such a big difference. Yet I know so many female and male, but a lot of female freelancers who give away so much of their income to charitable causes. Like, what does that say, people?
Exactly. There's a lot to do, isn't there?
There is. Are you ready? Shall we go? I'll make a list.
Let me have my coffee first, and then I'll get right on it.